best FIFA 18 tips. Check out fifasolved.com.
Hi guys, so I have another FIFA 18 tutorial for you today. This one's amazing, a lot of you have been asking for it, and I do it every year. You know I love Tiki Taka, and it's the Tiki Taka custom tactics, formations and play instructions. So I think the play instructions have been reset. You don't need to worry too much about that. You can pretty much have most of it on balance. It is the best form of play instructions in my opinion. It just messes you up otherwise if you have, and I'll be explaining why in just a second. So let's get started with the formation. I'm on it. It is the 4-1-2-1-2. Now, I would normally say that this is absolutely this year for a change. The only formation you can use, but there's just one more, and I'll show you that a little later in the video. But literally, it's just out of the two, guys. There is no. Don't be saying in the comments, "Oh, does it work with 4-3-3? Does it work with 4-5-1? Does it work with this?" No, guys, it doesn't. It seriously doesn't. I've tried it, and I've tested loads of formations, and yes, the passing is overpowered this year, but for Tiki Taka, specific triangles. I mean, you look here. You've got the triangle here, haven't you? You can see Fernandinho, Chan, Lallana, and Dembele. You got a little tiny triangle with the two strikers and Lallana there as the cam. This is good. You can see it's just they're all sort of like spread out, and there's obviously the great thing about this formation is one, it's the best formation in FIFA at the moment after the patch, and there's no wingers, so that everybody's together. And yeah, the custom tactics really go well with this. So let's get on to the custom tactics. So, as for the speed, that is on 15. Why? I'm going to be explaining why as well. Because you want people to come short. You know, this is about making runs and stuff. This is the speed in which you're building up your play. So if you have that 100, it's counter-attack stuff. You're going to pass, and then your whole team is going to go from right at the back where you're defending, because he's in your penalty area, and you're just sort of like containing and marking and going towards him and pressing him, and he's running, and then once you win the ball, all of your team's going to run forward and do a counter attack if that's on close to 100, the high scale. Now if it's on a low scale, your players won't run up, they'll calm, they'll get into space, they'll show themselves, and it'll be a slow build up play. Okay, so we're having that on 15 because for the Tiki Taka we want slow build up. And even if you go on the possession default custom tactic by EA Sports, and even Barcelona's, I've looked at Barcelona's custom tactic, it's close to 20, so there you have it. As for the passing, we want this on 18 as well. We're not doing long balls, we want it short passing. The higher you have that up, it's longer passing. We want all these passing fields on low really, guys. And you want this organised, the first one. As for this chance creation, we want that at 37. I've seen that works best. You can have that on 50. This is the only one I would say that you can change. You can have this, but 37 seems to be the magic number. I like it. There's one special thing that I changed right at the end. I had this all perfect, and there was one field that I changed that changed everything for me, and I'm going to get to that in just a second. As for crossing, we're having that on 33. All of these, I mean really guys, I would just copy this custom tactic because it has worked a treat for me. It really has. In Foot Champions, in online season, it is absolutely incredible. Yeah, because we're not going to be crossing it too much, are we? Obviously the more you have it, the more you'll get players into the box. I personally just like Morata into the box. His heading's incredible. I've got an Icardi form as well that I packed yesterday that's got like 90 heading and 94 jumping, so he's good in the air as well. I only want a striker in the box really, and Jesus can volley, can't he, from crosses. So 33 because we want them on the edge of the box, and just, yeah, trust me, it works well for Tiki Taka. As for the shooting, we want that at 42 because we don't want too many players in the box, you know, in goal scoring shooting positions, because we want them to be in passing positions instead of shooting. And at 42, that seems to be perfect. This positioning, however, you have it free roam, okay, free form, because this is the, you know, your strikers, and it won't be your defenders free forming. That one will be, but this one's more your midfielders and your strikers will all just go into space, and yeah, definitely have that at free form. As for the pressure, I'm going to get on into a second because that's the field that I changed. Aggression I have at 40. That is perfect. Team width at 50. Unbelievably, you'd think it'd be narrow, but because this is such a narrow formation, we don't need to put it down to narrow. We need to just keep it onto 50. and defensive line is cover. Now with this pressure, what I did is I like to play deep, so I put it down. Okay, I put it down to about, I don't know, 15, maybe even 10 actually, because I like to play deep, so no pace can get in behind me, and the only thing that can harm me is long shots then. But I thought to myself, when I could play Tiki Taka in defence, right, and listen, because this is why you want to change this pressure. The not so high pressure, don't worry, I'm not going to put it right up to 100 or anything. They would never get the ball off of me in defence. I could Tiki Taka around it, I could patient build up play, I could pass it, you know, to the end of the earth. But the thing is when I got it up to strikers, I didn't have any support. It literally, Morata and Jesus, barely the Cam was struggling to get forward. Remember, it's on 15 speed, so they take time getting up the field. They want to just, it's patient play, guys. But you'd be doing Tiki Taka, and you can tell them to run up with the LB button anyway. That's how you do it. That's very important, but I'll be showing you that in the Tiki Taka actual tutorial, which is part 2 of this. I'm going to be doing this with all of my tutorials this year. So I've done a high pressure custom tactic tutorial. I'll be doing a video on how to high pressure. I'll do a counter-attack custom tactic tutorial soon, and then I'll obviously have a video with that about counter-attacking, actually how to do it. So I'll have a Tiki Taka tutorial soon. Basically, guys, I pushed this up, and I pushed it up to 48. So it's close to 50. So it's, you know, remember with the pressure, I always show you this. You know, if you have it at 1, your strikers will be at just before the halfway line, your centre backs will be right next to your keeper. If you have it at 100, your centre backs will be at halfway line, and your strikers will be on top of the other keeper. So it matters where you put the pressure, is where your actual, think of the whole 11 as a magnet, and you're moving that magnet. That's what the pressure is. So at 48, you're dead on in the middle, and I do have support for the strikers in the end, and I do have options, so that's very important. So that is the custom tactics, guys. That really is it. That is the perfect custom tactic. I've been moving these fields and trying to find a perfect formula, and honest to God, guys, I would have released this video sooner, but I'm not just going to release crap and say, oh, this works for you, when it doesn't. I want to find a perfection, because I'm also known for Tiki Taka. A lot of people have, over the years, you know, said, call me the Tiki Taka guy. I do like my passing, so, you know, I want to get this perfect. This is very important, and that is the perfect custom tactic for Tiki Taka. As for the formations, this one, and it's this one, you straight away can see that blatant diamond, can't you? Look at this, with Chan, Cazorla, Jesus and Dembele. It's a blatant diamond, and then you got covered with the 2 CDMs. This is the only other formation, a 4-2-3-1, guys. There's no other formation that will cut it, other than these two that I've shown you, the 4-2-1-2-2. I just think it's incredible. They are in so much space. As for the play instructions, as I said, you don't really need to worry about it. I have most of it unbalanced. I mean, I think I have David Luiz's aggressive interceptions. I have Fernandinho stay back while attacking, and I have cut past and lanes, and the rest. I have a balance. I'm not even kidding you. The reason why, let me tell you why very quickly. If you have, let's go on to Jesus. If you have getting behind, all he's going to do is get in behind, and there's a time for that, okay? But if you have it unbalanced, he'll come short, and when the time is right, when you need him to come short for the Tiki Taka, this is what we're doing anyway, isn't it? He'll come short, and when he'll get in behind, he will get in behind, but even you can just press the LB button to tell him to run up, or you can do a pass and a 1-2 pass to tell him to run up. But that's why you should have most of these play instructions always unbalanced, guys. Even with anything like drift wide or stay central. If stay central, he's always going to stay central, and he can't do that. Remember the goal side from my free pass tutorial? That swerve, just drop of the shoulder, run to drift wide, and he drifts wide, and then you can do a through ball to the wing to Morata like that, or Jesus like that. You know, just dropping the shoulder and doing a turn. You know what I mean? And stay central would just be staying central. You know, balance though, they'd be doing both. They'd be going, they're staying central, they'd be making runs on the wing, coming inside, you know. They don't go too far on the wing, do they, strikers? Let's be honest. And if they do, it's because the defence is completely open at the back. So have this all on balance, guys. And yeah, I think that is it, guys. That is the custom tactics, the formations, and the player instructions. Same for the other formation as well. Have most of it unbalanced. Have your CDM, 2 CDMs on stay back while attacking. They'll still join the attack. That just ensures that they're back when the opponent has the ball and you do need them to be back, and have one of your centre backs as aggressive interceptions. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. As I say, I will have a follow up to this Tiki Taka actual tutorial. Make sure to subscribe to stay up to date on the latest videos. I will have a Mauro Icardi 86 inform of this week's Team of the Week player review up next, because it is absolutely insane. I packed it, and yeah, it is amazing. So it'll be my first player review of the season, and I will have best under 21 soon, and loads more other tutorials, skill tutorials as well, guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, guys.